guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a quick get ready with me. I don't really have any plans for today, but when I get ready, I'm more productive overall. So I decided I would just get ready with you. So I already washed and prepped my skin for makeup. I used the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream Moisturizer. That makes your skin look very glowy and it looks really nice under makeup. And I put some loose curls into my hair. I think we're ready to get started. So the first step that I usually do is use this Tatcha primer. It really blurs your pores. It's like the only primer I use that I find like really makes your skin look like skin. You know when you get like dry spots on your skin, it stops all those dry spots from coming and it stops makeup from getting patchy. So I really do like this Tatcha Liquid Silk primer. Even though it's a little more expensive, it's lasted me for almost a year now. So I think it's definitely worth the price. Plus you only use like the tiniest little amount. I like to concentrate my primer right in my T-zone because this is where I find my makeup gets the most patchy. I've also been suffering from some breakouts. As you can see, my skin is clearly not doing well because I recently got off of birth control and my skin has been acting up, breaking out. When my period comes, like I get the worst acne flare up that I've ever gotten before, which is horrible. Should probably go to a doctor and see how to fix that. But yeah, I've been trying to eat more whole foods. Avocados are great for your skin, fruits, probiotics. So I've been trying to incorporate those into my diet. So hopefully my skin naturally clears up, but if not, I'm gonna have to go see a specialist. Now that I have my primer on, I take the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I think it's also a primer or supposed to be used as a primer, but I use the shade 5.5 Tan. And I just put a little bit on. It works as a great base for my foundation. It also helps to keep your skin very moisturized. So this shade just looks crazy on me right now, but this is my summer shade, and as you can tell, I am a lot paler than I was in the summer. I use the Morphe sponge. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's a lot cheaper than the Beauty Blender, and you don't have to wet it, and it doesn't leave streaks like brushes usually leave streaks. So you can see like the filter is kind of blending into my skin. Alright, now I'm gonna go in with the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I use the shade Valencia. I used to use their old foundation. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, the sheer tint, or I'm getting that wrong, and I find that the shades don't actually match up. Like I used to be Ruba or like Syracuse in that line, but when I tried Syracuse in the light reflecting foundation, it was like a lot darker and a completely different color than my skin was. So I find that like the two lines don't really match up, which is kind of weird, right? Because the same brand, shouldn't the shades be the same too? But I guess not. But I use like 2 pumps. I hate how we have like 2 hours of sunlight now. Like that is so rude. The sun goes down at like 4 p.m. Like if we didn't have daylight savings, it would be like 5:36 that we would have sunlight till, which I like that better than like having sunlight in the morning because it's winter time. Like it's fine if we don't have sunlight in the morning, but the sun goes down at 4 p.m. then I want to go to sleep at like 6. And I hate that. I really hate that. Do you see how the foundation is kind of blending into my face a little better? It doesn't look as crazy as it did with the Flawless Filter because that was just not the right shade, but when I mix it with this in Valencia, it makes the perfect shade for me. Finish blending that out. Sorry, my hair keeps like getting in my face. And I use the Stay Naked color correcting concealer from Urban Decay, the shade 60 WR. And I just use that over any blemishes that I have, or any dark spots. And then with that, I go in with the Dior Forever Skin Correct. This is in the shade 3WO, and this is the brightening one, so I put it under my eyes and on the high points of my face, so the tip of my nose, my chin, and a little bit on my forehead. I find that this is definitely more full coverage. I don't know if it's the winter time or it's just me. Maybe I'm like changing or something, but lately I have not been wanting to leave my house. Like, I've been such a homebody. Like, even to see my friends. I guess it's like so cold outside, I don't even want to go outside. I've not been wanting to go out. I've not been wanting to party or like go to the bars. I just kind of want to sleep and stay home. I don't know. I think it's just because it's cold outside, because I do love hanging out with my friends. I have a mirror here, by the way. That's why I'm looking down. So I got these little pads off of Amazon. They were like $6 or like $10 for 6 of them. They really help press your powder into your face, like into all the little creases. I saw these on TikTok first, and of course, TikTok is always right. It really makes your base look so much better. Like, do you see that? It literally just brightens that up. Do the same on the other side. And it has such an airbrush finish. Like, you can't even see any texture on your skin when you use this. Oh, sorry, I didn't even say what powder I'm using, but it's the Airbrush Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury. I love Charlotte Tilbury. As you can see, like, all the products I use, they just give you such a nice airbrushed finish. Honestly, just like low-key powder my whole face because I just like the finish that this gives. And I have used so much of it. This is like my 3rd one of these. I go in with bronzer. I use the Morphe X Avani Greg. It's in the shade Hawaii, I believe. And this bronzer for tan skin, it just love the way it looks. I kind of focus it on the high points of my face because I like to put my blush right over it. It gives you kind of that like sun-kissed look. Or I guess now that we're in winter, it's like the cold makeup look that everyone's doing. It's kind of this, like, okay, don't get me wrong, I love the cold makeup look and I love sun-kissed summer look, but honestly, aren't they the same? I feel like it's all a lot of blush like right in this area, and it gives you that little like cute vibe. But I think they're honestly pretty similar. Next, I go in with blush. So I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk in Intense. Gonna focus this right on top of the bronzer that I just put down and right under my eyes. I love this shade. It's like my favorite shade in a blush. I never used to use blush until I found this one. That's how you know it's good. Next, I'm gonna use this. It's like a neutrals palette, and I only use this palette. So I just use this shade that I've like almost run out of. Put it all over the lid, on both sides. This does not need to be perfect because it's literally the same color as my skin. And then I'm gonna go in with the darker one that's right next to it, tiny bit, and just tap off the brush. And just put that in the outer corner. And I like to just place the product just just lightly drag it out. Just adds a little bit of depth. I mean, you can't really tell that much of a difference, but I like the way it looks. Finally, for the eyes, I take this Fenty Beauty. It's Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal, and I'll just put this in the inner corners. So I like to place the little highlight a little bit higher than the tip of my nose, so it gives you that little button nose effect. Your nose look snatched. Like, I don't know how else to say it. It just looks snatched. So I'm lining my lips with the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat. It's in the shade Hot Gossip. Honestly, I don't really like this shade very much. I'm gonna go in with Pillow Talk. I just love Pillow Talk. It does it for me, honestly. Now for the lashes, I use Lash Paradise, L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I always come back to this one. It's just the best. This Ilia one was a close second to this, honestly. I did like the Fullest Volumizing Mascara, but I can't stop using this. I've used this for years, and every other mascara just doesn't compare. Hold on, 1 second, intermission. Okay, I found my glosses. So I either use the Fenty Beauty Heat in the shade Glow Heat, or just the clear Fenty Beauty. Today I'm gonna go in with the Heat because it's a little bit of a plumping gloss. And I'm just gonna finish off with some Milk Hydro Grip again. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed getting ready with me. Bye!